Welcome to Ljubljana in Slovenia. It's game day 3. It's Group D action as Hungary and Serbia will decide who wins, or almost certainly decide who wins this group. Serbia come here with a 2-0 record. A win would take them straight through to the quarterfinals. A loss to Hungary, then we get our calculators out, and we'll still have to wait for the result of this evening's game between Turkey and Slovakia that will close things off here in Slovenia in group action. But right now it's Hungary and Serbia. Hungary and Serbia, the two leading scorers here in Ljubljana. Only Belgium have scored more points per game than those two countries in the group phase so far. And there's the current standings with that 2-0 record. Serbia with demanding so much of their opponent with their defense have gone 2-0. With the Ana Montaniana. Anna, how great has Serbia been? And on top of that, they now welcome back Masanja Srivandakic into the lineup.
Well, hello for today. We all know that these two teams are on the top of this EuroBasket, and it's great for Serbia to be able to come into this little break on 2-0, having a great win. So let's see how today they are going to match up these two great teams.
Well, Srivandakic missing because of family bereavement is now rejoined the team. And if it's not something that you think Serbia need, but they get another great player.
You just see her smiling, which is a great thing. Very important player for the whole EuroBasket. She already established herself on the top European basket, and for sure it's a great addition on top of what they have been doing and showing us these 2 games.
But Hungary started the competition with a great win over Slovakia and then led for the whole game before they just lost by the point to Turkey. So now assured of a place beyond the group, but where will it be? Will it be straight through to the quarterfinals, or will they have to play the playoff? And who will they play? All those things get decided, but they won't finally get decided till tonight's game. So it's all about now getting the win today.
Yeah, for them it's totally opposite than Serbia. They went to this break losing one game that it was theirs. And also, even though they have been scoring the third one in the EuroBasket, they missing Gore. Opposite to what Serbia did, that they adding another threat for the team. So it's going to be very interesting how Hungary adjusts today to Gore missing.
Yeah, and she's obviously injured, but we don't know to the extent, but they're expecting her to play later in the tournament. So she's going to be a huge miss. She's had a great tournament so far. We'll talk about that more after the national anthems of both countries. We'll start the national anthems with the national anthem of Serbia. Well, players and coaches exchanging the memento of the game. And we're going to get a look at the third team on the floor, the 3 officials on the refereeing crew. The crew chief, Luis Castillo, Esperanza Mendoza, both of Spain, and Georgios Porsantis of Greece make up the officials for this mid-afternoon game here in Ljubljana. Beautiful city of Ljubljana. Going to get a look at the Serbian lineup first, Anna, and I know they're deep, 1 to 12, but they've just been exceptionally good on the defensive end, and here's their starting lineup.
Well, the team is doing in both ends. Second leader in scoring EuroBasket, you say, and definitely showing us a lot of aggressiveness and good rotations and good activity. So to be able to win this championship or to get medals, you actually have to do it both ends, and that's what Serbia knows how to do, and they're doing it this year too.
Ivana Latsa had a really nice game against Slovakia, led them in scoring. She's only 23, she feels like she's been here for a long time. And Marina Malkovic has been here for a long time, just there isn't anything she hasn't won now. She's won a EuroBasket, she's won a EuroLeague, and one of the coaching greats. This Hungary team, though, they excite me. I love the fact they've come through as juniors and everything, but here's their starting lineup. And it says Nina Aho's going to start. They said that the other day, but Agnes Struder started, but Struder and Aho in the backcourt. And they're going to be really under pressure for the whole time. You know, it's very physical, the Serbian defense.
Something that can go against them maybe in the beginning, if they can be in the game for as long as they can get more comfortable and they can sweat a little bit that pressure to the end. It's a team that's shooting very, very well from the 3-point line, 43%. Let's see how they do it today, shooting 22 shots, 22-3 against. So let's see that emergency to win or that pressure is not going to change the 3-point percentage.
So we're in the countdown to tip-off. And it's always the question when teams play Serbia in this women's EuroBasket. You know, can they deal with Serbian pressure? If they can, this Hungarian team can score. As we've said, they're the second highest scorer here in Ljubljana. But they haven't played this Serbian defense, and it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with it. But they do have players who can put the ball on the floor and break the defense down, which could be a real asset.
They're going to miss Gore on the screens as much as somebody pressures you. And what they are very good, Serbia team, is pressuring the ball with those 2-on-1 that they show, depending on the moment of the game, with after baskets, after free throws, they tend to be more aggressive. You really need good ball handlers. Also, you need very good screens to allow players to be more open and to have a little bit more space.
So both sets of players now out on the floor, and welcome to Ljubljana here in Slovenia. Serbia in the blue, Hungary in the white. Stankovic getting a start, and Kies will jump it up. We're on the way here, and Serbia will hustle it down, and Ratsa was smart enough to throw the ball against the feet, gets the ball, and Serbia get a first look at it in the half court.
They're going in a small lineup. Good today, playing 4, playing defense on the 4. That's kind of interesting. Either way, Serbia doesn't have very powerful 4, so they can really match up with them.
So Ratsa has it outside. And the third little curl gets in the lane, leans back for the 2 is sweet. and opens the account on almost a little too easy. Hope beats the pressure, goes long with the pass. Struder has it. Could have gone up, decided not to. Dubai for three, got it! And that's what we were saying before the game. They have got people who can score.
They can score easily. They have very quick shots, many of them. To start with a hit three, it's good news for Hungary.
Just about, hold on. It's deep on the clock, 7 on the possession. Anderson has it. In the block. Gets the 2. Čabazovic. Quite interestingly, Serbia just not all over Hungary in terms of really chasing defense. They're going to call that as a moving screen. Anderson definitely made sure the officials saw it.
This is a skill I feel you get as older as you get, you know, as soon as the post player moves their hits. Some of these guards really is a thin line between flopping and reading that screen.
Latza. Yeah, the matchups, as we said, are interesting. The mid-range 2 is no good. Shadow chases it down. Stankovic cleans it up. Bobic gets it back to Anderson on a 14-second reset. Anderson on the switch, attacks it and draws contact. And she will go to the free throw line, and already Yvonne Anderson really stamping herself on this game. 2 from the inside, the big penetration. Draws the foul. In fact, every part of the game she's been involved.
It's interesting because it has been a long time since Tina Krajinic didn't start a game for Serbia. I'm not sure if it's something that Coach Markovic is trying to change a little bit, or it's just a part of the game plan.
Well, Stankovic only played, I think, 19 minutes in the last game. Very effective, went to the rebound really well, but they're very like for like, aren't they? Very similar players, bodies. Struder is fouled as she turned the corner as Serbia switched the screen. I'm just intrigued with the fact that, you know, Serbia are not really going after it hard defensively. They're playing good defense, but they're not up the court.
And
maybe that's a respect thing for Hungary.
Or maybe in the next timeout, Markovic is going to tell them why you are not doing it. Normally after free throws, as Anderson just took, they go much more aggressive doubling in the middle of the court, or 3/4 of the court.
Anderson stops and pops as the whole plays really strong defensively. Chado for 3 is long. And it goes into Rats. That's a walk. And they're going to go 3 seconds. I thought she got away with an elbow.
Yes. And I think the referee saw it, but it was too late to call it. It was very obvious that she used her elbow. And Tupunavanic doing extra things earlier. That basket that she made, extra rebound.
Ilek has it, needs a pass, finds one, Struder in the corner. Anderson again with the quick hands. And just Anderson's intensity just speeds her up. They turn it over. And Yvonne Anderson has literally generated a stat or a deflection on every single possession.
Really like the fact that she gives as much in offense as in defense. Always, whenever she never stops working. And that's something that says a lot of her.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. Easy too, all about the ball movement. Super movement of the basketball. Serbia trapped. They go to Dubai in the high post, who gets the 2. Every time they've doubled, she's got open. She made the 3, then that's a nice cut to the high post for 2.
And that was a much better read. Whenever they trap in and they rotate in very, very hard, you really need to use pump fakes and use bounce passes to break that aggressive defense on the pick and roll.
Dubai comes up with the steal. Keith in the block. Tries to go to work, steps through, leans away, and is fouled. It's one of those situations. Stankovic got it to go away, but then carried on in.
Maybe it was a no necessary foul. That would have been a very tough shot for Keith.
Wow, Kiss very disappointed with the loss to Turkey. She had the opportunity on the free throw line to keep Hungary out in front, but surprisingly for her, missed the pair of free throws. Goes 1 for 2 on this one.
She's the leader scorer of the team, 17 points a game. With Gore probably doing the most score duo in the post player for a team.
Ratsa mid-range. And Lalik's defense looked good, but probably is going to reach in. Oh, no, it shouldn't be on Lalik. It must be on Strluder, I think. No, they've caught it on Leka Lalik.
And maybe Krajinic has some health issue.
No, they had a family bereavement that meant she went home and now has come back. Oh, you mean, sorry,
yes,
I misheard you,
yes,
sorry,
yes,
my
yes.
fault.
Because they just got
Put Djordjevic in.
Djordjevic subbing Stankovic and playing now as a 5, which we never saw her playing 5.
Lalik wide open for 3, is not going to get that to drop. Great work on the glass by Keese, 1 on 3 and almost comes down with it. And they just wouldn't go away. Dubai thinks about it. Aho goes inside. Keese going to work. Far side of the ring for 2 is good. And it's all about effort.
Effort, they get the ball, the rebound, get the ball out, get the ball in, and get a great 2 points for Keese. That was a great patient after offensive rebound.
That'll be the 4th team foul for Hungary. Dubai's going to pick up a 2nd foul, and that's so disappointing for Hungary. She started the game really well, stole it, made a 2, made a 3, and has to sit down with a 2nd personal. Must be frustrating for coach to lose his captain at this stage.
Very good all-around player that gives a lot to Hungary.
They go lob out of bounds, red, but Djordjevic has it, can't control it, but Serbia will have it on the end line.
It was kind of risky pass, having her in the middle of the, having Hatar in the middle of the paint. Now she's back in the game. She's not playing. Hatar is not playing as many minutes as she probably is wanted, but she's coming back from an injury. It's gonna take a little bit of time for her to come back to her normal performance.
Dakic checks in for her first action in this women's EuroBasket. Anderson looks to turn the corner, goes out to Hatar. Djordjevic on the inside, gets balanced, goes up, and pass from Anderson is all about touch. Malik, who's having a super EuroBasket so far. Wraps the pass. Keese puts it on the floor again, goes hard to the corner. Aho attacks the closeout. But that overpass, it's turning over. Cheto has it.
And Dakic just had her first turnover in the first minute. She's on the EuroBasket, 2023.
Let's just say Eagle Anderson just does what she does. And then just pulls up at the foul line, just drains it for 2. Aho gets it out of traffic. Really lines up the 3. Got to get herself going from there. Hatar comes down with a rebound. Djordjevic is going to be is going to be charged with the personal. Hatar's with her size advantage has to be a factor for Hungary. Surely she has the touches.
I was about to say, and they just sub Keese, but Hungary had 2 big mismatches. Hatar against Djordjevic and Keese against Dakic. Now Keese is on the bench, but they should put the ball inside and try to get Hatar effective immediately.
The league has it. turns away from the hard shove. Far side of the ring is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Strong move.
Yes, and she just missed 2 threes, and that's what you have to do. Once your threes are not getting in, you really have to try to attack the basket. Get on the free throw line, get 2 easy points, and get your game going on.
And also, no better place to get your shot going than from the free throw line. It works for everywhere. They needed a score, especially with Dubai on the bench. Chance to make this a 4-point game. Anderson will advance it. Tries to back in, gets to the block, leans away. Nice pass. Foul in the play. Super pass.
That's a great read. Post up with a mismatch. 7 decades. She knew that she was getting in a good situation. She found a great pass for a great cut for Djordjevic.
Shadow will sit, as will Latsa. And yet there must be a problem with Kreisnik. They can't. I don't think that even if she wanted to change the starting lineup or do something different, she would not have her in the game by now. Georgievich just makes 1 for 2. Hungary with a chance to close the 5-point margin. Hattar will look to reverse the basketball. Hattar needs a touch. They take the 3 instead and make it. Raf Naya just ignored Hattar underneath and just nailed the 3.
I was about to say, ignore a 2-meter girl. Even
Hattar comes over and blocks it and now runs the floor. Someone's got to give her a pass now, sooner or later. They give it to her outside the 3-point line. She hands it off. Lilik. Hattar will dive. Back-to-back threes for Hungary.
That's a great movement after that very aggressive pick and roll. Really need to put the ball to Hattar. She's just running very hard. Whenever the post players run very hard a couple times, she's gonna stop asking the ball.
Manovic moves it on. Nogic. Nothing but sling for Nogic on the ball reversal. Knocks down the 3.
That's where Lini really had to read the help. She went over too far to try to play defense on Djordjevic to help Djordjevic. When Nogic is a killer on the 3-point line, you cannot leave her alone.
Anderson steals it from Hattar in the lane. Kicks. Back-to-back threes for Nogic. No, hits the back of the ring. And the game tempo really picking up. And Anderson takes 1 for the team, turns around, will step off.
Not sure how good is that fall in transition for Anderson. She kind of wanted the sub, but they're rewarding them with 2 easy free throws.
If you're Hungary now, you're going to be very positive, right? You've established yourself in the game. Your players are starting to feel the shot. But they've got to make free throws.
And still 2 minutes, and both teams are in bonus, so they're going to be able to. There's 2 teams that play aggressive defense. Now they have to, both of them, convert in the free throw area.
Coast to coast on the drive, and 1. Katinic straight off the bench. Doesn't need a second invitation. And Hattar is going to get fouled. He's going to foul here on the drive.
She was very brave to go against Hattar. But she did a great stop-and-go move. And Serbia rotated a lot already. Yep. That's the pressure that we talk about in Serbia. Now they are not doubling. Sometimes they just very aggressively they double in the half-court area.
Atar on the ball reversals. Luda. The pick and pop action for the long two is good. Nice little two-man game.
Great bounce pass to the pop and great shot, catch and shoot.
And that Hungarian bench has really stepped up. With the absence of Gori, everyone who's come in has really done a nice job. Dakic with the touch, doesn't get it to drop.
And if you end up winning, that's a great thing for a team to overcome a player that, an injury of a player that is very important for the team.
That's nice, steps back, turns around jumper, doesn't get it to drop. Just over a minute to go in quarter one. Ivanovic needs a pass, finds one. Dakic puts it on the floor. Gets to the middle, needs a pass, but Hatar didn't help that time. Stayed where she was, comes up with a steal. Hatar with a long entry pass is fouled on the way up. First touch she's had.
Talking about that situation with Serbian Dakic, sometimes it's half fault the passer, half fault Djordjevic, that in these times he didn't cut to the basket and kind of save Serbian Dakic's life. You know, in the earlier one that she cut in the perfect timing and could give her a pass to the basket.
Hatar goes 2 for 2. And we've got a new ball game at 21 apiece with 44 seconds to go in quarter one, and Hatar will sit. Good contribution for her, from her. And Hungary show a little pressure up the floor, not too much. Just going to try and take some time out of the possession, so that just has it outside. Ivanovic goes up, knocked away, she saves it. Djordjevic, nice cut, nice pass, nice two. Hungary going to hold for the last shot of this first quarter. High scoring, free flowing, both teams really finding their rhythm. Struda in the lane, kicks it. Keese on the deep post up, can't get it to go. Is fouled and will go to the free throw line with 2.2 seconds left. She stayed with the play. Disappointed she'll be that she didn't finish the play on the first shot, but gets her own rebound and gets fouled.
But this is a great ball movement for both teams. They give their free action, get some advantage, keep moving the ball, put the ball inside to Keese. That's where they want to put the ball. Both teams are finding what they're looking for.
Radkiss on the free throw line, went 1 for 2 on the last trip, makes the first. Two for 2 from the line. Serbia trying to go full court in 2 seconds. Ivanovic gets it from our own half, puts it up, is short. And we've reached the end of a great first quarter, both teams. Great rhythm, a lot of intensity, and it's tied up at 23 apiece.
Very similar stats, 3 of 7. The only thing difference, 3 of 7, 42% 3-point. Hungary, 1 of 4, 25%. And something that is not very common on the Serbian in the past is their percentage in the 3-point line. In this EuroBasket, they have been going to the basket with much better percentage than in the 3-point line. Maybe Kajo hasn't been as effective as they normally show us, and they haven't taken so many threes as in the previous years.
And Yvonne Anderson's just having a really good game, putting the ball on the floor and breaking down the defense, whether to score or to pass.
She's a huge threat, going to the basket, taking that jumper, and also selecting when to pass the ball. Also in transition, she made great passes. She's an all-around point guard. The only thing that maybe she's missed is a three-point percentage, or maybe it's a confidence that she's used to normally have to go to the basket, and she doesn't have it that much taking those threes.
Well, just to remind you, if Serbia win the game, they'll go 3-0 straight through to the quarterfinals, get an extra day of rest. If Hungary, on the other hand, get the win, it's down to points margin, and we'll confirm all that for you if it's an issue in the second half. Be a Hungary basketball at the start of their second quarter. And don't forget, Dubai had to go to the bench really early with her 2 fouls after scoring 5 quick points, and Hungary have found lots of people on that bench who stepped up and really made a contribution.
And now Jankovic on the court, almost playing 5. Georgievic has 3 fouls. Remember that Krajinic is not playing, so they may have some trouble on the 5 position during the game.
Hungary Weaver to the ring. Tough finish by Horvat. Really quick as she turned the corner. Kozovic outside, moves it on. Ivanovic. Nogic still hasn't seen a shot she doesn't like. Can't get the 3 to drop. Rafni says, no, I'm not giving that one up, I'll keep it. Keith wants it on the inside. Gets fouled on the catch.
And again, very good patience, skipping the ball to the other side, trying to put the ball to Keith. Again, she's having an advantage inside.
Osmar catches it, goes up quick for 2.
Second layer in a row for Hungary. That's what sometimes it happens whenever you have a power 5 that stops shots from close to the basket.
Just about hangs on to it. Zovic. Nogic puts on his flow, fouled on the closeout by Struder. And the ball moves so quickly with the Serbian team.
Both teams, really. Those teams get into transition super quick. They get into their offensive half court also quick without stopping the ball.
Advantage which will sit. Anderson is back, as is Chado. Anderson. There aren't many players who can pull up off the dribble as effective as her.
Definitely no now. There you can hardly find, well.
And then she comes up with a steal down the lane for 2. All about effort again, and speed and quickness and physicality. Ron Anderson just does it all for the Serbian national team. Ties it at 27. Well, back yourself off the bench, Alex Varga, who hasn't seen a lot of time. The 22-year-old from Sopron just got her feet set, back to self, knocked the 2 down.
Maybe today is her day. It's a good opportunity for her to step on the game and make things happen.
Oh, sweet release from the corner. Chado shows you why she's been on the Serbian national team for so long.
Already 4 threes, 2 of 4 for Nogic.
She's fouled as she spins and wheels and deals and goes to the free throw line. So Dubai is coming back into the game with 2 fouls. The game is tied.
I feel like at the moment there was no need to take that chance.
Yep.
Probably the coach knows her more than us, so he probably thinks that she's a very smart player to be careful with that. But you always are in situations where you really are in a risk, and this one is one.
Especially when you're playing such a smart team who are going to recognize that you're on the 2 fouls. They're definitely going to challenge her. She's got his Chado, and she's going to have to guard her, because if she doesn't, Chado will put the shot up. But Chado goes straight at her, needs a pass, finds one. Nogic has it. Nogic gets to the lane, goes to the far side of the ring, doesn't get the 2 to go, did all the hard work.
And it's funny that you just say it against smart players like Serbia, and Shadow, the first thing that she does is attacking her to get her 3rd fault.
Afna's got to change the angle for the pass. Now she puts it on the floor and goes herself and kicks. Dubai off the bench, steps back for 3, short. And Shadow comes down with the defensive rebound. Anderson looks, gives it up. Super pass, great catch, and blows the layup. Jankovic did all, again, the hard work, ran the floor. Anderson gives her a great pass. Does everything except make the layup.
And sometimes players will commit two mistakes in a row. You just miss a layup, it's okay. Don't make the fault. It's her second, it's her 3rd fault. Also, Georgievich with 3 faults. So now they have 7 Dakic playing a 4, and Tupunovic playing as a 5.
It's a really small lineup for Serbia. Keys in the lane, needs a pass, finds one. Struder could have put it up, decides not to. Keys in the block, is fouled. Sovic picks up the personal.
And Serbia get on bonus. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this 2nd quarter. That's going to be important that they keep, for Hungary, they keep attacking the basket and they keep putting the ball to Kish.
Dubai puts the ball on the floor. Struder. 5 seconds on the possession. Struder steps back to the 3-point line, can't get it to go. Dakic comes down with the rebound, goes out of bounds, and Serbia will hold on to possession. Anderson advances it into the half court. Dakic, Shadow, little curl, sweet action to curl off that screen, and Serbia will retain it after Hungary couldn't. Well, they had the rebound, then lost the rebound.
I love when players, that action, they try to look for the course. Sometimes shooters always go straight to that 3-point line. That's a great read. That's a good shot for them also.
Shadow drops it inside. Great seal of position, but cannot. Tupunovic can't finish the play. Dubai leads it, gives it up. The league back in the game. Hit the second side really quickly. Struder into the little gap between the 3-point line and the keyway, and Keys can't complete. And the ball goes back to Serbia, and Keys just got to be a little bit more composed and make the finish.
Serbia struggling to finish around the basket now. As soon as they be able to score those layups, they will be in a much better situation.
Anderson looks for contact, step back, doesn't get it to go. Keats cleans up the mess on the boards. Struder leads the break. Hungary down the floor, nice tempo. The league backs it out. Struder, they look at Keats and they just couldn't execute the pass. And coach is telling her, go change the angle.
Use fake, change the angle, and look for skip passes to shooters. It takes a lot to keep having good decisions when they are pressuring and they are playing such aggressive defense in the pick and roll.
hogy ahogy átveszed ezt a labdát egy pick után, hogy hogy hol van az üres ember. Sorkozzatok szembe, és látjátok, hogy hova kell tovább húzni a labdát. 90%-ban, ha innen jött, akkor húzzuk át a másik oldalra, és ott van az üres dobás a másik oldalon. Nagyon sokszor megy vissza ugyanarra az oldalra, és arra sokkal könnyebb helyezkedni. Védekezésben.
Well, Hungary have been to the free throw line 12 times. They did a really nice job being aggressive, taking care of the ball against Serbia's defense. And both teams shooting the ball pretty well from two. It's a one-point game. Hungary have the 30-29 advantage.
How is your Hungarian, Mark?
It's definitely not good.
We can make up what he said.
He said it with...
Balls to kiss, maybe. Keep the ball, keep
just
moving the ball.
Just be patient and execute. You know, it's... she's had advantage. She missed a couple of little gimmies though, so she's got to finish the play when she gets it. They look very assured now with Lalik and Dubai at the 2 and the 3 and the 4 in this lineup, or the 2 and the 3. A nice balance. Here's Anderson, who always looks very accomplished. Anderson curls, goes inside, throws it out to the spotting up. Zovic, who can't get it to go. Great work by Chado. Just wouldn't give up on it. Zovic again. Turns down the foul line jumper. Nogic wide open. Drains the three.
And as smaller as Serbia is right now comparing to Hungary, that's a great pass. They already have 5 offensive rebounds. They're taking advantage of fighting for those rebounds and getting points, extra points for Serbia.
Nogic feeling it, drains it long too. Always say, I don't think she's seen a shot she doesn't like. Dubai comes high to get it to Keefs, who finishes the play. And when Dubai's on the floor, good things happen for Hungary. It's just a great read by her. Turndakic doesn't get it to go. Dubai comes down with the defensive rebound and pushes. Opens up for us, 6 in the corner. Lee turns down it, but steps back for 3. He's short. Perhaps should have taken the first one or attacked the closeout. But Serbia bring it. Anderson. Nogic. Poor decision. She's going to try and pass it there regardless. Strewed down the floor. Lead pass off the glass. Doesn't go off the glass and comes up short.
And I have the feeling Hungary doesn't have the need to finish so quick. They could keep moving the ball and trying to look for advantage inside. As quicker as they should, I think is better for Serbia at this moment.
Just over 3 to go in the half. Dubai again, blocked. Ball's knocked away. Atar's going to recover it. Dubai in the corner, puts up the 3, is short, gets her own rebound. That's a rebound. The 2 is good. Varga makes a second jumper. And getting more minutes than in any other game, really has. Trying to take up some of the slack of Dory not being in the game. That comes high. Going to reverse it. Nogic looks at her options. And now the ball sticks, and Nogic is going to have to put this up. Tries to penetrate off the glass for 2. Sweet finish, but
10 points for Nogic, 11 in 11 minutes, 4 or 7.
Dubai throws it to Hatar. Got to keep it up. It's going to call her for an offensive foul, which I wouldn't mind seeing again.
That was actually a great pass for the roll.
I'm not quite, I don't think I saw any contact of any note.
she wanted to turn to finish with her right. I don't think it was also any contact. Sometimes, whenever you are so tall, you have huge mismatch on height, you get penalized for moving.
Maybe the referee called what he thought he was going to see.
Also, Serbian players are smart.
Yep.
To play in that thin line between flopping and getting a fault.
Anderson has it, spins to the baseline, and Aho's going to foul her.
Super quick spin. And what I like about her is that she doesn't change her behavior. You always see her super stable, defensively and offensively. If they are down or if they are up, it's a very reliable player.
She makes the first. While most of Serbia offensively have struggled, Ivan Anderson hasn't. Full team personal.
And Nogic either.
Yeah. Her and Nogic have 24 of the 38 between them. Anderson's going to sit for the remainder of the half, I would guess.
Both of them went to the bench. Let's see who takes the responsibility now offensively for Serbia.
Yeah.
You will say 7 decades, but I think she's finding her way to the game. She's finding her way to adjust to play again. We are not sure for how long she hasn't been practicing or playing. So I think this is also a good situation for Serbia. Already being first for sure, she can be on the game and get herself into the team.
Nick makes the first from the free throw line, trying a chance to tie it up. High scoring, free flowing, both teams shooting the basketball really well. Misses the second from the free throw line. Ivanovic. Dakic on the inside, faces up. On the floor, steps to the middle, nice pass. Latza just waited for the help to go, then stepped in. Beautiful find. Aho has it. Reach far side of the ring. Tough move. Really big second step through the traffic.
Very good decision making, attacking those closeouts and going all the way to the basket, knowing that they don't have a power 5. They can go and attack the basket.
Tom moves the feet, does a nice job closing out. Jovanovic for 3 is off. Aho's going to let it go out of bounds.
And we haven't seen Stankovic coming on.
No.
She started the game. She never came back to the game.
No Stankovic, no size at all on the floor at the moment for Serbia. Hatzar, who we would think would want to get deep and just ask for the basketball, like she is now. They keep turning her down. Now they're going to give it to her. Hatzar settles for the jumper. Well, if she's going to settle for the jumper, there's no point giving her the ball.
Definitely, sometimes when you are called with an offensive foul, then the next couple of situations you don't want to provoke anything about a turnover, and I think she settled for that.
Serbia holding for the last shot of the first half. Ivanovic wide open, is fouled and one. Well, sooner or later, the smartness, the basketball IQ of the Serbian team read the play, easy past Ivanovic, and then the closeout. Just out of control. Ivanovic bought the foul and a chance for a 4-point play to finish the first half.
Perfect pass. Sometimes those skip passes go to the place, difficult place for a shooter, but came in a perfect situation for her. 2-on-1.
Completes it. We'll check out. Chad will check in for the 3.4 seconds. Aho's going to put it up. And that'll do it for the half. Absolutely super half of basketball. Serbia continue to look a very, very good team at the half. Both teams have put up some numbers here, but Serbia have the lead, and they lead at 44-37 at halftime, and on their way to a direct route into the quarterfinals if they can maintain this and get the win.
They didn't disappoint us. 39-44, second and third best scorers in the tournament. They are in the line to go for a big scoring game. And I felt like in the last minutes, Hungary didn't take the best decisions possible, and obviously Serbia was a little bit more smarter in those last minutes.
Both teams taking really good care of the basketball,
Yeah.
getting shots they want. 14 assists for Hungary is a number you really like. Anderson, though, has just been exceptional. In an outstanding half, Yvonne Anderson's been the outstanding player.
She's the key for Serbia. Whenever they are stuck a little bit, she gets good situations for everybody, for herself and for everybody. Hungary started the game very well on the three-point line. They slightly went to under 30% touch in the three-point line, which is something that is damaging them in their game.
And then Nogic comes in, and I really do not think she's ever seen a shot she doesn't like. I mean, she is quite happy to take shots.
And she's a pure shooter. She's the definition of shooter. She doesn't mind to miss the first one. She's gonna keep shooting it. And she obviously has a great height, great height.
And it's just a case, I think Hungary may have to be a little just better at finding their big guys. If they find their big guys a little better and their big guys finish, they really are in this game.
Probably that's what coach is going to say in the locker room. All their post or fake posts that they're using in the 5 position, they are in full trouble. And I'm sure they are going to go more for keys, and they are a little bit more patient to rotate the ball. That will be much better.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll see you for the second half shortly. Join us then.
You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
I think they're so good, they're not even going to worry about one player. They're just going to play their good team defense. And the drive and the basket is good. Nice play by Rumford.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with Israel. As much as the game is slipping away from them, as still 8 minutes to play.
You know, they had 21 points from turnovers, from 16 to turnover 16 times, had 21 points from it.
Tough play it by Beck Bentley, and she goes right, left, and then finishes with her left.
Sometimes goes inside with the pass off the pick and roll. Wilker outside, real deep three is good. That was in halfway to the halfway line.
And anybody watching this game right now, here goes Messaman laying it up and in. If they're watching from Ljubljana, they're going to be like, gee. Once again. Gets it deep and is blocked by Cohen. And now a little bit of words being exchanged.
Love that.
Cohen and Facina.
Cohen trying to get the crowd hyped as well. Spanu now. Lovely footwork. Oh my goodness me. Put that one on a postcard. That is stunning.
Beautiful footwork. Elite, actually.
Montenegro, such a big part of their game against Greece. Oh, nice pass, Kapsa. Boy, I don't even recognize the Spain team from what we saw the other night.
Lilique has it. Goes to the ring. Oh, what a block! Oh! What a block by McGowan! And she gets the love of her teammates on that play. Well, welcome back to the Skoczylina here in Ljubljana. Hungary back out on the floor, getting ready for the second half. No sign of the Serbian national team at the moment. I'm sure they're going to be reviewing the 39 points that Hungary managed to score in that first quarter. You know, the margin is that the 4-point play at the end of that first half. Jovanovic got the 3 away. So this one could still go either way. I mean, Hungary was super in that first half. Serbia just coming out of the locker room right now. But no one's challenged Serbia in this competition in the way that Hungary. They were obviously a tough game against Turkey, first one up. But they're not the way that Hungary has challenged them. Hungary has challenged them by scoring, and very high at 44-39 halftime lead. I didn't think Serbia were that bad. I thought Serbia played really well. Anderson was exceptional, but they obviously have some injuries.
Definitely, they had some talks. They are just in a huddle, only the players. Coach Markovic was the first one getting out of that tunnel, so they probably had some talks. We are happier than them to see these two teams play in a high tempo. And probably their offenses have dominated the defense, but as you say, they having some injuries. They really don't have post player 5 that can stop Hatar or Keys. And if they contributed more on the baskets around the basket, they missed some layups. They would have been probably 10 up, which is a great score for them. But only Markovic knows how to deal with that team.
So important for Hungary to start well in this third quarter. They do not want to be, starting a little sloppy and ending up 10 down. They need to hang in and not let Serbia build any momentum with their defense. Dubai is going to start with the league. It's going to be the same starting lineup that they came out in the first half with.
And we cannot forget that Hungary is missing Gore. She was scoring 15 points a game. They are still having 14 assists, which they're moving the ball incredibly well.
Yeah. Because other teams have struggled to beat the pressure. They've beaten the pressure, they make the extra pass, they get open looks.
As I say, it's kind of difficult to play against this kind of pick and roll defense for a long time and keep making good decisions. You have to play in different ways, not always attacking against that pick and roll defense the same way. And you really need to attack them. That's one of the weaknesses right now in the Serbia, that they don't have a big 5 who can stop people from coming all the way to the basket.
So Serbia will have the possession at the start of the third quarter.
Stankovic's back in the lineup. She only played 3 minutes, which is curious. He's having another opportunity to do it as Marina asked.
Well, here's Anderson, who was just simply outstanding in that first half. Shadow off the down screen. You've got Latza coming through baseline, and Anderson has it. To the corner, they turn down the shot. Attack the closeout for 2 is no good. But Latza's on the glass, but she can't secure it.
Ivana Raka almost had that rebounder. She is the most efficient player in the Serbian team in this tournament. adding in the rebound, adding in the points.
Anderson guarding Struder. Struder goes pass entry to Kreis, who hands it off to Lilek, who thinks about it, turns it down. Dubai has it. Dubai down the lane, strong for two. Beautiful finish. Took advantage of the little fumble and just used it. Important that they got off to a good start. Shadow on the outside. Will take the ball screen. Stankovic, well, didn't really dive. Anderson tries to turn the corner. No pass. Shadow on the floor. Stankovic with a short two is no good. The ball will go back to Hungary.
They're moving quick, they're moving the ball. They are actually playing good offense. They just couldn't make those jumpers to start the game.
On a misunderstanding, and it's a misunderstanding that is really caused by Anderson just jumping into the lane.
Definitely, she was about to get that. You really have to talk before that happens. Hey, I'm gonna do a backdoor. Wait for that pass. They are overplaying me. That takes a little communication.
And that's what the Serbian defense can do to you, take you out of what you want to run. Serbia with a three-point advantage. Anderson hesitates, kicks it, and just splits her two teammates. And they look a little disjointed. They didn't get out of the locker room at all before the start of the second half. And with the basketball, it started in a really disjointed way. Here comes Kluder. Trying to take a little bit of pace out of the game. Gets the handoff. Struder on the dribble. This will tries the poor pass. Again, just poor execution. Here comes Latsa. Anderson, great rip through and go. Goes strong, but in the lane, needs a pass, takes the fade away, doesn't get the roll. And the ball will go back to Hungary.
Maybe she didn't find anybody. Maybe that turnover earlier on in the previous offense made her take that tough of a shot. She normally doesn't take bad shots. That's a great thing about her. This is the fourth turnover of both teams.
The defense that Serbia is putting on is the same. They just don't look as controlled or on the same page as each other on the offensive end. But Anderson again denied the initial pass. They got the ball over her, but she kept moving. Comes up with a steal.
And Hungary third turnover of this quarter. When in the whole first half they have 5. So they really have a control in the first half of the ball. Not so much in these first 2 minutes.
Anderson. Well, it's a great read, but they couldn't execute the pass. Stankovic, and they turn it over. Dubai has a chance to run. 2-on-1 break. Has it knocked away by Anderson. And Dubai's going to pick up a third foul. And Chadow's claiming it should be unsportsmanlike. So Dubai picks up a third foul. I don't think they can win without Dubai being on court. So coach has got to calculate the risk here.
She did good in the second quarter. She didn't have any more faults.
And that's another quick foul on Hungary.
And Anderson is such a great player doing that, attacking this fish step.
And the league's going to pick up 2 quick ones to get onto 4 fouls. And I'm not sure they can win without Lalik on the floor either. So fouls becoming an issue for Hungary. And that's 2 quick ones for Lalik. She should have been a little smarter than that after picking up her third. Shadow moves it on. Anderson posts. Tries to go to work. Step back. Is going to be short. Great rebound. Super rebound by that sub, but she can't control it.
And I love to see point guards in the post to play that under the basket.
Schroeder goes to Keys and gets the quick two after the good post-up.
And you know, like a minute ago, Dubai was talking to Keys, probably telling him, hey, ask the ball hard, let's get the ball to you.
Anderson off the glass, doesn't get it. Stankovic, big rebound. He's going to be called for coming over the back, I think. Yeah. Great effort on the glass, but clearly came over the back. 1 point game. And now Serbia do come up the floor. Dubai throws it to Keys. I'm not sure that's where it's supposed to go.
They got lucky.
Turok going to go off the glass strong, is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
And whenever you get such a pressure full court, you really want to avoid to be too close to the sidelines, and also avoid to stop dribbling the ball. I think Dubai took too many risks on there. She's a great player that really has to manage this team right now.
Dakic comes in. Stankovic is going to have one of a very frustrating afternoon if she doesn't come back. Agnes Turok makes the first. It's short with a second. Keys is going up, gets the two. And Hungary trailing 4, lead by 2 early in the third quarter.
And again, Serbia crushing the boards really hard. They got 6 offensive rebounds in the first half. They haven't been as lucky in these minutes, but they really trying to get offensive rebounds so they can have more possession.
Dubai gets it on the long feed. Screwed up. Settled us all down, tries to get them working in the half court. Keys. Serbia's trying to really step up defensively right now. Inside to Keys. Anderson goes for the steal. Easy 2 for Keys.
That's a great patient. They were trying to play a set for a double screen for Keys. They were over pressuring her. They were able to reverse the ball and find her in an easy position.
Nogic for 3 is off. Offensive rebound by Sharon Dakic has it. 1-on-1 in the post. A little shoulder shake, goes to the middle. Turnaround jumper is short. And Hungary have all the momentum early in the third. Skluda. Anderson getting after it now. Trying to make things happen at the defensive end. Keys wants it again, doesn't get it. Dubai. Fills the double team, moves it on. The 3 is in and out, but Keys on the glass will go to the free throw line.
Again, they are punishing Serbia on the rebound, on the paint. Now it's a matter of everybody in the Serbian team to go on the defensive rebound and trying to get Keys from being so close to the ring.
Svaki put, niko nije pokušao da bampira igrača gore. I odatle sve dolazi. Na 2 utakmice do sad nismo pustili loptu da ide dole. I sad vam kažem u slučionici. I gledaj opet šta se dešava. Imali smo +5. Kad mislite? Igraju. Moramo se duplo više boriti. Duplo više. Sve. Od Dragana, jedna, druga.
She was talking something about low post. Maybe they're going on double. They're gonna double team defensively to stop Keys. Maybe they are going to try to front. Let's see what are the solutions of being at a disadvantage inside. Georgievic with 3 fouls, Jankovic with 3 fouls, Stankovic with 3 fouls on the 5 position.
So Keys makes the first chance to make this a 6-point game. And that one goes in and out, and she's not gone 2 for 2 on any. The free throws, again, could be a factor. They always are. Anderson has.
They already shot 70 free throws with a 70 percentage.
That's a foul line jump shot is good. Just keep it simple, you'll get good shots. Jankovic just drops the mid-range too.
That's something that we have been missing this game. Ivana Raka trying to be aggressive on the one-on-one and trying to finish around the basket or getting a basket for somebody else.
Keys, wheels, deals, gets up, gets a great finish with the 2.
That was not an easy one-on-one against Serendakic from the outside. She really had control of that one-on-one.
Anderson spins on the take.
It's quite amazing how quick Anderson does the spin move. She just
got catch gone.
She's probably a model to show to the kids.
Jankovic made the 2 the time before, had the same option, put it on the floor though, turns it over. 5-point lead with the basketball, Hungary.
And surprisingly, Hungary with 23% in the 3-point line, being the second after Spain, second best in the 3-point line. Today they're struggling, but they are finding their way to be effective.
Well, it opened up, they go inside, outside, Struder all day to that, can't get it to drop. Serbia finally control it. Nogic on the floor, goes up with the 2, doesn't get it to go. Obat. The long 2 is good from the corner.
For sure, Coach Markovic is not happy. Two wide open spot ups for Hungary. They are really not rotating well.
What a tough finish. Again, a forced shot by Serbia, and the ball will stay with them. And Alice Varga has hardly played in this EuroBasket women. She's just knocking shots down like she's been out there every game.
Well, she's a big prospect for Hungary. She has done it super well on the youth European baskets. And for sure, she's going to be somebody that is going to be growing on the Hungary team in the next year.
Hattar joins the game for Hungary. Anderson, catch and go. Just leaves everybody in a wake, draws contact. And she's beat you before she's even caught it because she's on the move.
She knows what she's looking for. She's looking for that fall. For sure, Hattar, she's coming back from an injury, so those kind of timings and spacing she's not controlling yet. But somebody of her size, she doesn't really need to be so close from Anderson.
Anderson, solid from the free throw line. Serbia push up, there's the early double team, and there's no need at all.
She thought somebody was coming to steal the ball. She tipped it. Oh.
And somehow Serbia combined to miss. Zabani Hova at top, puts it on the floor. Inside, it's going to be a charge. She looked out of control as soon as she put the ball on the floor.
Super smart, Anderson.
And it's Anderson again.
Yes. She's a great player. And she has shown us how big she is. You can expect her to be very good on offensive end, but she sacrificed herself in the defense.
Anderson has it, doing it at both ends for Serbia at the moment. 5-point lead for Hungary, but Serbia have it. Anderson comes back, do a much better job at denying her getting it back. So Dakic backs it out, puts it on the floor, going left, leans in for two. It's a tough move.
Welcome Seven Dakic to the EuroBasket 2023. First basket first. That's great news for Serbia. One of her moves going on the one-on-one.
Nye goes inside, Hatta goes up, gets the two, and one to come. And that's where Hatta needs to catch the ball.
Very close to the basket.
Yeah, catch it around the circle, go and finish. The simplest part of this calculation is if Hungary win by 5 or more, they go straight to the quarterfinal. And I think this is why Coach Malkovich is going to be very, very concerned about where she is at the moment. Jovanovic. Guarded by Dubai, still carrying those 3 fouls. Nogic stops and pops, doesn't get it to go. Hovat with a big defensive rebound. And Hungary have a lot of momentum right now. Right, drops it off. Inside, moves it on. Varga thinks about it. Goes inside, Hovat, great steal.
Great steal.
And they're going to give a technical foul for the flop.
Great Vargas, being patient, don't take in that easy shot to be able to pass it to Hatta.
So there's all sorts of ways to get the three-point play. And Hovat just had position, held it. And Dubai can make the free throw that becomes a three-point play, and Serbia will just have possession from their end line. Just to make it an 8-point game with 1:57 to go in the third.
I'm not sure if Seven Dakic was asking the referee to freeze. We should advise for the technical foul for the flopping and then call the technical.
Dubai can't make the throw, so Dakic will advance the basketball. Anderson puts it on the floor, tries to create all the way through for the two, but blows the layup. And Hungary are off and running again. Knight to the corner, the open three, Hovat, got it! Hungary lead it by 10 with 1.5 to go in the third.
I love Hungary speed in transition from defense to offense.
Dakic needs a pass, finds a great one.
And you know, Hungary shouldn't go there to trap it.
No.
She is not dangerous in that situation. She's looking to pass the ball.
Hovat just about hands-on, somehow finds its way to the same spot, to the same player with the same result. A rough night. And Hovat in the backcourt are just getting it done, and now there's the unsportsmanlike foul on Anderson. There's only one team in the gym at the moment.
And Anderson news, she made a mistake. She didn't even protest or anything with a game. I'm a big fan of her. It says a lot of her.
An 11-point margin. Rufnai on the foul line for 2 and possession.
What a couple minutes of hard work.
Makes the first. And Bernadette Horvath, back-to-back threes,
yes,
has hardly seen the floor before this game. Probably the smallest backcourt combination in the tournament with Rafnai and Horvath.
They are tough.
Oh,
They are tough. They overcome. They supply that small league high for hard.
Serbia have been in these situations before. Anderson picks it up with her defense now. Horvath needs a pass, wraps it. Horvath hangs on somehow, but no, Surundakic comes up with the steal. Here's Anderson in transition. Stankovic is deep, they want it. Surundakic for three is off. Stankovic with the offensive rebound is fouled. And she will go to the free throw line.
9 of 10 for Serbia in the free throw line, 90%. 14 of 22 for Hungary, 63% in the 3-point in the free throw line. And also something remarkable, 23 assists for Hungary with 10 minutes more to play.
Great rebound by Horvath, and here they come again. Maya has it. Dealing with the pressure, needs a pass.
I was going to say everybody's with a lot of pressure and a lot of intensity, but then you look at the bench, of Serbian bench, and
there's nothing.
Coach Markovic is super calm.
12-point game.
On the outside, at least.
At least. And the free throw misses for Hungary, even though they lead this by 12. It could really come back to haunt them if Serbia, as they will at some point, they'll have a run. Makes the second. So Anderson will sit, Chado comes in. A lot of offensive firepower on the perimeter for Serbia right now with Jovanovic and Nogic and Chado. All
points,
three of
points in their hands. We will be surprised if they don't score one of them.
Trying to hold for the last shot of the quarter, trying to get a positive end to a difficult quarter. Jovanovic drops inside, Stankovic for two, blows the layup, gets her own rebound, goes back up, is fouled. And she's going to feel really frustrated with a miss, but she stayed with the play.
And Kiss has been very good out of trouble with her faults. She committed early in the first quarter, the first one. She has been great holding those faults.
Stankovic on the free throw line makes the first. Chance to make this an 11-point game, which she does. Oh, look, long, almost completed it with Rafnaya, but just deflected out of bounds.
Sometimes you don't really believe that pass is gonna get to you. You are not ready. But that was a great pass. She could have shot it.
So Hungary with an absolutely super third quarter lead. This one 66-55. And at the moment, if it stays as it, we'll go direct to the quarterfinals. That's something I did not expect to be saying in this game. Well, the best plays of the third quarter. Bike down the lane. And then a nice balance of getting to the ring. And then they make some open shots.
But everything came from the inside to out. They were not making the threes. They start penetrating. They start putting the ball inside. And then is when they got the 2-3 consecutive in a row. They got a little bit better on the three-point percentage with 31. But I think they went from the inside to the outside.
And Bernadette Horvath with back-to-back threes right in the same corner. Just broke the game open.
Those in the perfect moment, also one in transition. Normally when you get a three and then you run the transition, you score a three. It feels that three is more painful than in a regular half-court situation.
A big contingent of both Serbian and Hungarian fans in the gym. The atmosphere is great here. I think the Serbian fans showed up expecting just to be same as the first two games. We'll win, we go 3-0, we're in the quarterfinals, we get an extra day off. But this Hungarian team,
they are ready to compete. Also, they're probably happy Servendakic was on the lineup. But this is probably one of the biggest or the best games you have been so far, and probably because these two teams are on the top of this EuroBasket.
Keys hangs on. Shadow getting after it. I would expect the Serbian defense to really get going in this fourth quarter. Keys outside the three, looks down low. For three is no good. Rough Night doesn't get it to go. Jovanovic has a chance to lead the break. Djordjevic's back in the game. She hasn't been in the game for a long time. Shadow looks to turn the corner, stops and pops, can't get it to go.
Servendakic was looking for a mismatch. Clearly they should have had a little bit more patience to get her the ball.
Oh, looks down low. Keys, they go lob. There's going to be an offensive foul.
As we have been talking these days, we know from here we can see it so clearly, but she should have played the triangle to put the ball inside.
Yeah, the pass to the post is easier if you worked out much harder. Just take two, not one. Jovanovic, who's been here before many times with this national team. Shadow tries to turn the corner and can't. The Hungarian defense is exceptional, not giving any opportunity, not ever getting turned at the moment. Servendakic to the inside, takes the tough lean, it doesn't get it. Keys clears up the mess.
They really had to work hard to get an okay shot. They are even getting easy shots.
Forward. Keys will hit the second side, Rough Night comes. Keys on the inside is gonna call a foul. It was either get the call or a foul or a travel because it was messy.
They getting these diagonal screens for Keys, and we just see two players with Keys in the post. Probably they are gonna go straight to the double. Now is a moment where Hungary really has to read the situation and try to find the open player.
But apart from Varga, who's in the game, and the whole three starters back with Aho and Varga. The buys back in, comes off the stagger, gets that's going to be offensive, and that's going to be another foul on Vilak Keys. And for a trouble, she's going to get hit in the face, and that'll be foul number 4. And she's picked up 3 quick ones.
I shouldn't have talked so fast.
And both players found that a little tough. But Jovanovic, I think, she's cut her mouth. And for Serbia, that means Anderson comes back, so not a problem.
Should they take Keys out? We already saw
If they want to put Hobart in, they could, but or do you ask her to stay in the game while you've got the 11-point lead, or do you save her, then Serbia come back?
He's gonna sub. At least four minutes.
And he has Hobart, so it's not as if he has no one. So. Horvath should just be from 2 feet and rebound him, and she'll be doing a great job. Here's Anderson. Gets it into the half court.
She already has 4 fouls too. Hats out.
Chado, beat set for 3. Just nothing but string. Where was the hand up on one of the best shooters in the tournament? Struder. 5 points for Chado. Is it going to be Chado time in the 4th quarter? Varga hands it off. Struder tries to turn the corner, gets inside with a running layup, doesn't get it to go. Bodies everywhere. Here comes Anderson. Stops, pops, fills it up from 2. Quick 5 points, 5-0 run for Serbia. Back to a 6-point game.
Serbia is making Hungary to play every 8 meters from the basket. They are pressuring so much.
Dubai comes, she goes lob to Horvath. He goes back towards the help and can't complete the play. And Dubai's going to tell her, just finish with your left hand, and you have no one.
She probably feels much more comfortable turning with her other knee and finishing with her right. But at this moment, you had to ask her to finish a 2-on-1 play.
I mean, the other thing to just remind everybody of is that the league has been out of this game for a long time with the 5 fouls. Been their leading scorer throughout the competition, and they're getting it done without her. The strength of their bench has been incredible. Here comes Anderson. Fildacic will come off the downstream. Chado, having made the last one, is short. That's a great error by Šerindanić. What an effort.
And you have to give that to Serbia. They fight every possession, every offensive rebound. You just have to remind also that Anderson with 4 fouls, she's on the court.
Yep. This game has everything. And a place with a direct route to the quarterfinals available for both teams. Here's Anderson. Skips it. Chado puts it on the floor this time. Goes with a tough runner. Oh!
That was a tough shot.
Manufactured that one.
Because actually was a good defense.
Horvath will hand it off. Struder wants, Struder gets. Great defense by Georgievs over the top. The pass was just a little too far out. Here's Anderson at speed. Little hesitation. Is fouled. And that'll be the 3rd team foul for Hungary. And Malkovic is just going to rest Anderson. 6:35 to go. Wants to have her at the end of the game.
She just played her smartly. 3 minutes into the game, they came back. Now she goes to the bench. She's going to play a little yo-yo with the score.
Šerindanić puts it on the floor again. They don't have the help. Wide open 3 is off. Great work again by Serbia on the glass. Šerindanić thinks she was fouled. Dubai at pace, gets it to Struder. They go lob. Great pass, great finish, and a whistle.
That's amazing that a player her high and with her knee just finished a 2-on-1 play. And I think she's a little pain.
Yeah.
Suffering. And we can say that she's suffering for the team.
Yes. Super break. Dubai push, gave it up, and the Qatar got rewarded for running the floor, and she completes the 3-point play. Chado. Stops, pops, scores. Chado is taking the team on her shoulders right now.
And she's actually getting tough shots.
Dubai, 4-3, is off. It was in and out, had a look, decided not to drop. And Serbia have an opportunity to get under 6. That'll be a Serbian basketball. And Djordjevic is just pointing to Chado and say, give her the ball. Don't give it to me, give it to her. End-line possession. Chado wants it and gets it. It's off the glass for two. Wow. Super finish. Ivana Katanic with the two. Dubai Super Cup.
This is the second time she played one-on-one against Qatar, going all the way to the basket.
There's a foul and a reach on the play as Katanic picks up the personal.
Serbia getting to the bonus, 5 minutes left.
This could be a very long 5 minutes.
Already 27 times Hungary went to the free throw line. 62%, which is not a great percentage. That's going to be one of the keys for Hungary.
Dubai takes the handoff at speed, and that's a foul, and I think she's going to call the foul on Nogic. Therefore, Dubai on the free throw line. Hungary just have to stay positive here and not defend what they have. 5-point lead. Make that a 6-point lead. Katanic puts it on the floor. Djordjevic does so well to almost give herself the chance of holding that. It's a poor pass, but the possession arrow favors Serbia. And I'll say again, Chado was wide open. That's two possessions where they just missed her. Anderson will come in at this point, as will Stankovic. Both players carrying fouls.
4 each.
Yeah. Anderson will handle the ball on the baseline. 4:59 to go. 6-point game. At this point in time, it stayed as is. Hungary will go straight to the quarterfinals. A little bit of a false start.
Probably
can't come back because she just went out on the same possession.
They had to put the ball inside.
She can't go back. She came out and there hasn't been a possession. That's what the referee's picking up. He just needs to, someone else needs to come. It's okay though, because they bring back Dakic.
And other teams will be really watching close this game. Turkey, GB, Germany, they're all waiting to see who they're gonna play.
Anderson off the pick. Stankovic has got to be the target for the two. Blows the layup. How many easy layups have they missed on the inside, Serbia?
And she went with her good hand.
Yep.
That was an amazing play, out of bounds play.
Dubai outside, Chado all over her. Anderson almost comes up with a steal, and they're going to go back. All right, there's the ball. There's the ball knocked away. I thought both feet had to go back.
Both feet?
Only one touched.
Yeah. The other one was about to touch, maybe.
There were a number of fouls on the play.
Yeah. Like right now just happened with Anderson having the ball.
Anderson off the glass is blocked. Tried to get it up there, but
wow.
Aho got a piece of it, apparently.
And Hungary still have Keys on the bench. I don't know for how long he's going to wait.
Well, the league finally comes back with 4 fouls. She seems to have been out forever. Stankovic inside, they're gonna go offensive. And she'll foul out.
And I don't know how happy you can be being coach Markovic to go both times with Jankovic at the end of the game when you have Nuggets on the sides, he was wide open, or you have Anderson and you have Serendakic on the floor, also Kado.
It's only a 6-point game. It's not like it was when it was 10, 11 points. It's a 6-point game. Serbia don't need to keep fouling.
And it's still 4 minutes.
There's a long time to go.
Now Jankovic is out of the game. They go for a small lineup again.
Sluda guarded by Anderson, who simply has to stay in the game. Lee. Serendakic tried to reach. Dubai was never open. Turnover.
Sisu have used a bounce pass. It was a good cut, but...
And Chalo made those shots and hasn't seen the ball since.
Definitely.
Nogic off the down screen. Chalo, feet set, lines up the three, is short. And Keese has said, that's mine. No one else is getting that. She comes down with a defensive rebound. Struder has it. Luke has it on the floor. 8 on the possession.
I was going to say Serbia was getting along with a lot of reaching, borderline falls. They were taking many risks to be in bonus.
So they're in the penalty. Hungary still have a foul to give. Elite knew it was a foul, that it was a shooting foul because of the team foul situation. Hungary down around 30%, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she doesn't want to be shooting 60% for the rest of the game, but misses the first. How many times do we say that?
19 out of 29. If they don't qualify straight, they are gonna be very mad at themselves from those free throws.
Anderson, 7-point game. Yvonne Anderson has it. George Mitchell's pick.
Yes. She was a little late. Maybe she got her legs too open. 5th foul on Georgievic.
And she's the latest of the procession out of the game.
Probably Tupusovic is going to play now the 5.
Their issue is down this defensive end, isn't it? Who guards Keese is the problem. Serbia being asked serious questions here by Hungary. Sluda moves it on. Torok. More handoff. The league has it. The league and Keese will play the pick and roll. Keese tries to go deep. The league on the floor tries to force one up. Doesn't get it to go. That's a rebound by Serendakic. Here comes Anderson. Well, she stopped herself and turns it over and has the presence of mind not to try and reach. Leak has it, moves it on. Keese on the baseline. Somehow Serendakic comes up there and turns it straight back over. And now Anderson will foul out.
Sloppy offenses for both of them. They had to secure the ball. We had the feeling that they were dribbling the ball, Serendakic and Anderson, way too without tension. Also, Hungary really needs to grab the ball hard and play really hard offensively because Serbia is really, really playing strong defense with a lot of contact.
Back on the free throw line, she went 1 for 2 last time. She missed the first again. And now they've missed so many. It's definitely a mental thing for them right now. A team that shoots the free throw normally very well. Struggled against Turkey and now struggling against Serbia. Can they close this game out? She makes the second.
And what you just say is super interesting with the free throw shots. Sometimes you get into a block as a whole team.
Shadow moves it on. Serdakic, 8 on the possession. Stops, puts up the 2. Super move. Hungary will take the timeout.
She loves this one-on-one crossover going left for a pull-up jumper or going all the way to the basket. I think it's a great. It says a lot of her personality to get this shot at this moment.
I know our Hungarian isn't very good, but we'll try and work this one out.
Figyelj, a bedobás a legfontosabb. Debi, te leszel az azonos oldalon, Ági, te leszel itt, és a bepasszolt pedig a Réka adja. Oké? Ha innen téd, elfutni, meg lehet adni. Ági, hol van Ági? Időzíts, hogy mikor lépsz vissza. Másik Ági jön át. Nagyon fontos, hogy ne itt, oké? Fújni fogják a faultokat, de ahhoz befelé kell menni, oké? Az nem azt jelenti, itt nem fogják befújni a faultokat, csak itt a befelé menni. Figyelj, egy paszt tudunk adni, utána a virág megfogja a pozíciót, és nézzük meg. Ha nem tudod azonnal beadni, fordíts tovább, oké?
Well, clearly just making sure he organizes because, as you said, it was really sloppy and messy.
That's what Serbian defense does to you.
Yeah.
They make you play far away from the basket. They also know that they had disadvantage inside. So as far as the ball is, as better for Serbia.
Double team comes, but Hungary do the right thing and make the pass. And Dubai has done a really good job down the middle of the floor being available. Sluda already down to 12 on the possession. Now they've got to start to get something. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Struda stops and pops way short. So the defense has done it for Serbia on that possession. 1:57 to go. Now they've got to go and score.
Great defense for Tuposovic, playing in front with her body against Kiss. He didn't even allow her to make good screens. That was great performance for her.
Just moves it on. Mogic, not rushed. Katanic just about gets it over to Chado. Whoa, what a shot from Chado from the three-point line.
And she knew she was on the other side.
Yeah.
She threw a pass without looking.
But Dubai was that close to stealing it. And the whistle's gone because there was a foul, I think, as they were trying to bring the ball in.
Yes, she stepped on the line. Whenever you are playing defense on the out of bound, you cannot step on the line. You get a technical
foul. But we're down to a three-point game. Don't forget that 5 or more margin that Hungary need to go straight to the quarterfinal. Makes the technical free throw to make it a 4-point game. There's almost 2 games within 1 right now. And as you said, there's a lot of other teams really interested in this one. League out of bounds. Dubai wants, doesn't get, they go to Turop. The league beats the pressure, moves it down the floor, they go to Keys underneath, makes the 2. 6-point game. with the basketball. Serendakic to put it on the floor, spins to the middle. Nogic stops, pops, fills it up, and cuts it to 4.
Many of Serbian players have been in these situations. They know how to play with pressure and score with pressure.
The league has it. What they don't want to do is foul. The league just holding it. Under 10, they skip it. Struder catches, goes up. What a finish. What a super finish by the guard. Almost vertical when she released the ball. Somehow manufactured the shot. This will make it a 7-point game if she makes this. Percentage will sit. Struder cannot make the throw, and free throws could kill Hungary on this. Here comes Jovanovic. Shadow comes off, feet set, gets it away, is short. Struder comes down with a rebound. They don't need to foul, but they have. In terms of qualification, they don't need to foul.
No. And Shadow is a great shooter, for sure, but it felt like she didn't have her feet set. A little rushy shot.
Yep. Hungary back on the free throw line, which has not been their friend, and another miss. Now it's just a mental situation they're in.
22 out of 36.
It's a key free throw in terms of points difference. One would really help to make it a 7-point game. Cannot get it. Keese is on it. Keese is not going to be able to control it. Somehow Serbia come up with it. Is fouled. And Hungary had a foul to give. Topizovic.
Serbia is really trying to win the game by the action of their players. Maybe in this action you should stop the ball and play long.
But when they come back, they're going to have 26 seconds of the game, 18 seconds of a shot clock. They trail 6, a 2 would put them through to the quarterfinals direct. As long as they don't let Hungary score going the other way. Where do you go, coach?
I go so to either Serendakic to create for Shadow or Nogic. But for sure the ball on her.
Would you take the 2? If there was a good option for Serendakic, I think so.
I will take a quick 2.
Yeah.
Either that or I'm okay by losing the game and going straight and lasting 18 seconds in the whole, like for the whole possession.
So Sasha Chado will inbound the basketball. Serendakic could be further from the ball. Here's Jovanovic. Serendakic now has it. He's going to put it on the floor. Looks to wheel, deal. Needs a pass, steps through. What a move. Hungary will take the timeout. They lead by 4.
At some point, I know she has been passing well the ball, but at some point when she starts pivoting, they really need to help a little bit more. Now they are not in such a great shape
So Hungary, one possession to score to go straight through to the quarterfinals. Serbia, one stop to go through to the quarterfinals.
Hogyha a lába mellé mész, a sebességkülönbséget nem bírja el. Oké? Jól időzítsük. Úgy gyere vissza a pikre.
Ki fogja lejátszani a pikket? Ki van? Azt mondjuk el, hogy ki játszol.
A Lelik lesz a végén a pikket hozó, oké?
Itt te dobod be, én jövök ide.
Így van. Te jössz ide, innen jön a bepasz, ág, így van. És akkor ebből te jössz föl, a Lelik van a másik oldalon.
Kiss with 19 and 10. That's just a phenomenal performance by Bilal Kiss. She said after the last loss she took a lot of responsibility for it. And what she's done is come out and put on a show. 19 and 10 in a game of this importance. That's just a tremendous performance by Kiss.
Both teams has been playing amazingly due to their circumstances. You know, Gore wasn't in the game. She has been an amazing factor for Hungary team. And Serbia has their misses too.
Surely they're going to try and get Kiss the ball. What they can't do is turn it over on the inbound. They've got to, if they get it in, you've got to believe that Dubai and Kiss are going to combine here.
And you know, Serbian are going to go after that freeze pass.
Yep. Dubai comes to get, doesn't get. Kiss is open. Skruder turns the corner, going up with a layup. Doesn't get it, but Kiss gets the rebound for two. Timeout Serbia. Kiss was always going to have to be a factor. What a rebound by Kiss.
That's a great follow up for the play.
21 and 10.
10 rebounds.
So the equation simple right now. Serbia score with 6.2. They'll progress. With no Anderson, no size, but they do have Sharon Dakic. They do have Chado.
They do have an amazing shooters that don't need that many seconds to shoot it and score it. So even though they don't really have a reference inside, they have all the weapons to be able to get a good shot in these 6 seconds. 6 seconds is a lot of seconds. And actually, also, Hungary can't really follow either. They're all great shooters in the Serbian team. They have 12 out of 14. So you could maybe take a chance if they have a really bad shooter. You're nodding. You're saying that you will never do that, but.
Dogic will inbound the basketball. Serbia, 6.2 seconds to score and advance.
Sever Dakic has the face of waiting to have the ball. You always want to seem passive, so the defense is not that ready for you.
Gonna get it in, Chado's got it. Puts it up for three. Is way off. Is way off. And with 1.3 seconds remaining, Hungary will take the timeout. I'm sure they'll advance the basketball and get it in to win.
Was this the set draw on the board? Was this the set draw in the board by Serbia? We will never know.
I can't believe that Dakic didn't get a touch.
And to shoot with Kiss in front of you, she wasn't trying to get too close to the shooter, but she's still a very big post player with a lot of length.
Virág, ide jössz blokkot adni, Ágica kimenekülsz ide, innen Virág, jössz föl labdáért!
Jó, és
értetétek?
És utána nincs faul, hagyd dobja rá félpályától, nincs faul. Hagyd csekket várunk.
So 1.3 on the clock. While there's time, there's always hope for Serbia, but if the ball's in, it's game Hungary. Ball in, and that'll do it. Hungary with an 81-75 win, and you can see what it means. Will progress to the quarterfinals. What an absolutely phenomenal performance by them. There's confirmation they win it 81-75.
A very top game with these two teams. It's amazing how everything changes from Serbia beating, having easy games or quite easy games and advancing, now to have to play them for the quarterfinals.
You can see those pictures tell you everything you need to know. This team weren't here 2 years ago. They missed out. That hurt the program. But this group has been together for all the youth tournaments.
And Hungary has been showing in the youth tournament that they have been working a lot, and it shows here as we see them playing basketball and playing very good basketball.
Mira Kiss was just phenomenal. But don't forget, Dori didn't play, and everybody that came off that bench for Hungary took a little piece of what she's been doing. And that's what national team basketball is about. You've got to step in and make the contribution.
You win, you have 3 days off. She can come back probably, hopefully. And also everybody's with confidence because everybody gave a part of their game to this win, and they are really celebrating.
Exactly.
There are many people here from Hungary.
But maybe they don't need to celebrate too much though, because they're only in the quarterfinals. That team should have aspirations to go semi-final, maybe even in a medal game.
I always say it, celebrate here. As soon as we get into the bus, let's be thinking about resting and getting our heads, in their heads ready to play, because if you stay in a win or if you get a little bit comfortable or happy, way too happy, then it pays off in the next game.
And again, let's not forget, they almost gave it back to Serbia with the missed free throws, but not even their missed free throws could stop them today.
Let's say it one more last time. 22 out of 37 times, 59%. I'm sure it's something that the Serbian team, they are going to be talking about the difference in the free throw, 37 versus 14 for Serbia.
I'm sure there'll be reference to the foul count, absolutely. And that's fine, people will have observations and analysis, but the only one that really matters is that Hungary, as a team, put a performance on the floor.
And they have been playing great basketball. If you remove those last minutes against Turkey, they have been playing great basketball with great intensity. Really, coach is very happy. He is celebrating all over the gym. And
always a Cinderella team in EuroBasket women, and they could be this team, right? They could be that Cinderella team.
Serbian team is hurt at the moment, but winner teams as they are, they bounce back even harder.
Well, let's have a look at the table. There's Hungary at the top. They have the head-to-head in terms of a three-way tie or a two-way tie with Serbia. They will definitely win the group. I think that'll be the I'll just check the calculations when it comes to Turkey, but it will have no effect in terms of a tie because they won't be able to match or improve their points difference. But with these pictures of Hungary enjoying a huge victory that takes them to the quarterfinals, we'll say bye for now here from the Sochi Arena, and we'll see you for Game 3 shortly.
Selektorka, velike čestitke na borbi koju smo vidjeli večeras na parketu, ipak poraz. Šta mislite da je prelomilo utakmicu u onim najbitnijim momentima?
Pa odigrali smo očajnu utakmicu, nema, vrlo prosto. Mislim, vidjeli ste našu situaciju.